All right, this game has a slow start, and we're slow enough as it is, so forget it. We're just gonna go forward. Introduction. There it was.
I'm We Squared. He's the Opinionator. You know the deal by now.
We're BSG. Let's do this. Set up cameras. Go. I call for the death of students.
Let's hurry up and get to the good stuff.
I hunger. No, but each successive Danganronpa really does take longer to start up than the previous one.
That's not necessarily a bad thing.
No, it is not, but there are interesting considerations that go along with it.
That's true.
Hey.
So where did you want to place the cameras?
You're right.
Let's aim the one linked to the receiver at the moving bookcase. If we place the security sensor on the bookcase itself, then when it opens, the receiver will let us know.
Mm-hmm.
And if we place the camera to face the moving bookcase...
Okay.
Yeah, the camera should capture the exact moment the mastermind moves the bookcase. This is all extremely important, and we have to get these details.
Right.
Hmm.
Then where are we putting the other two sensors?
Remember,
Well, there are two entrances to the library, so it is actually kind of exactly how we worked it out.
That is correct.
The front entrance near the stairs, and the rear entrance to the hallway. Oh yeah, I just realized something. After this scene,
Okay.
you'll be like, oh yeah, right away when I tell you. Let's aim one at each entrance. That way, we'll have pictures of everyone who enters the library.
But how about over there? Didn't you say a person could fit through that vent that connects to the classroom?
Hey.
Wait, shouldn't we make sure a person could actually fit through it?
I think we probably should, yes.
that's...
I think it'll be fine since we'll be keeping watch in the classroom.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's not like someone's going to walk into the classroom, hey Kaede Shuichi, don't mind me, pulls out a screwdriver, pries open the vent and crawls through.
But we should investigate it a little more just in case. Yeah, that is ridiculous. I mean, Ryoma could move through there pretty easily, assuming he could get there in the first place.
Yeah.
Which again would be walking like, hey guys, what's up? Don't mind me. It's like, well, there's a lot of ladders and stuff here.
But we can't reach that high. We need something to stand on, like maybe that ladder Daymon was talking about, right there.
So one camera covers that door on the right side by the stairs.
Yep.
And the other camera is going to cover the hallway, right?
Yes, the one on the left there.
Right?
Across from the AV room, yeah.
The door that you can leave from the AV room, but not enter from the hallway. You have to go through
the game room,
which is not covered by the camera on the right-hand side. So you could then walk into the game room, go into the AV room,
and then not be able to go through that door because it doesn't open. Remember, it's stuck?
They're gonna get that open.
Oh, that's what you're saying. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay,
you're saying how this is going to... All right,
I'm trying to explain how this crime is going to happen.
My apologies. I thought you were establishing things as we knew them, ahead of time. Okay, I'm following you now. Gotcha.
When you're gonna go into the game room, that's not gonna be covered by the camera that's going to hit the right thing.
Correct.
And because this is the only way to make this detail about the doors make sense. You understand what I'm saying? We wouldn't get this type of detail about the door, which we wouldn't even get if we didn't bother looking for it ourselves.
That's true.
If it didn't matter, right?
Right.
So there's going to be camera shenanigans. That means that one of the cameras just isn't going to work, or is going to display something false somehow.
Right.
Or the winder thingy isn't going to work right, and it's not going to take all the pictures that it should, or something like that. But this, too, is something that could be set up by the person who set up the cameras.
Right.
Which is, this is where I think it's going. Nothing has happened, and I have no evidence, all right? But you understand what I'm saying.
Okay, I fully understand what you're saying.
I mean, this is like when we looked at the wall and was like, oh, it was Leon that did it.
Yeah! Oh, I can probably use this ladder!
Right. See, and Ryoma will be able to climb up the ladder and then hide in the shaft, and I have no idea what this is going to accomplish. But I'm just saying, he can easily move through it.
Well, you see, as the ultimate prisoner, he's very used to climbing and sneaking through ventilation shafts.
Is that what happens in prison?
I don't know. I positioned the ladder below the vent and climbed up. Don't look up.
Whoa. Now that I'm up here, this is pretty high. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, I don't like ladders either. I mean, I'll go up there. I don't have a problem with it, but I don't like it.
I'm also not fond of ladders.
Like, you will not make me like it.
Do you want to switch?
Nah, I'm fine.
This is also why you should, like, hold the thing steady. That makes such a difference.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I mean, of course, then she'll be, quite vulnerable to the degenerate male gaze, but...
By the way, can you see my, delicates?
Sorry.
Sorry, huh? So you did see them.
Well, whatever. He can't unsee them. Anyway, this is the vent. There's a grate covering the vent, so I don't think anyone can go through.
Well, there is a grate covering the vent, but it can be removed.
Can I take the grate off?
There we go. Oh, the grate came off pretty easily.
That's why we're doing this.
Did you break something, Kaede?
Yeah, I broke the grate, sorry.
No, I didn't break it.
I saw the look on his face. He probably thinks I'm a klutz. I pushed the grate into the duct. Then I lifted my body and looked inside.
So how's it look? Could a person fit in there?
It would be quite difficult for a person who's 5'8" and has a 35-inch chest. But less difficult for someone who's 3'5" and has a 24-inch chest. The only reason I'm fixating on this is, the size matters.
Ah, you're right. Gonta could totally fit in there.
Kokichi is pretty small, and Angie is pretty small, and Himiko is pretty small. They're about the only people I think that could easily do it. I could believe other people could, but...
It would be pretty difficult, but you might be able to crawl through.
Actually, this may even be part of the deception in the trial.
Uh-huh.
Something like Ryoma ends up getting framed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's always somebody that they try to push that it is, and it's often worked on us.
That's true, but it usually turns out to not.
Right.
I mean, that's part of what we thought when we saw the iron balls, like someone was going to kill someone with an iron ball and frame Ryoma.
Right.
So that just adds to that.
I can't really get to the vent with all these books in the way, though.
Aha! That'll be a sign if someone used the vent or not, if the books got moved.
Right.
Well, we'll be able to see the entrance to the vent in the classroom.
And that's also, of course, assuming that that's the only two places the vent connects to.
Which, if they've never crawled in there...
Yeah, it could connect to somewhere on the second floor also. Though, I imagine someone would hear someone clambering down the vent from the second floor above them,
Based on what we see, it seems unlikely.
Well, is there something immediately above Classroom A? No, that's all the way on the other side of the school. Okay. Like the stairs to that, so that's not it.
Maybe the gym?
I'm just presenting a possibility.
No, I agree with you. That's why I went to the map to look and see, but it appears as though it's probably not.
Right.
So that should be okay, right?
Just in case, I'll stack more books around the vent so no one can get through.
That's a good idea. With that, I began to arrange the books around the vent. After I finished stacking the books, I climbed down the ladder.
I'll immediately knock them over with lots of slaps.
Are you okay?
Kaede, what's wrong?
Yeah.
This will work. This will definitely work!
Huh?
Got it?
I think this plan might actually protect everyone.
I don't know. I think it will actually help for finding the mastermind, but I don't think it'll protect anybody.
Yeah, it definitely will. This plan is perfectly composed like Chopin's ballads.
You know,
I actually really like complicated contraptions, like Rube Goldberg machines and stuff.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm positive this will work. This setup is perfect.
You really think so? Because I kinda don't.
Of course.
Of course. We'll definitely catch the mastermind and then we'll all escape.
Oh, right.
So let's hurry and set up the cameras.
Then,
Yeah, so I think it would be a good idea to set up the cameras between books so that...
Oh, hold on. I had an idea while I was on top of the bookcase. What if we place a camera up there? I'm sure the mastermind wouldn't notice it.
Maybe?
but
But with all the books stacked on top, I don't know if there's room for the camera.
You know?
Then I'll test it out while you prepare the sensor on the bookcase. I'll organize the books on top of the bookcase and see if I can make room for a camera.
Right?
That way we won't waste any time, right?
okay.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Oh, right.
Then let's do it!
She is a lot more proactive than I was expecting, and I really like that. I really like Kaede quite a lot.
Yeah, if
I'm
only
not-
she would dial back the full confidence a little bit, be a little more realistic, you know?
Oh, yeah, but I mean, I'm not requiring perfection to like them.
Yeah. I climbed up the ladder and looked at the top of the bookcase. There are way more books here than I expected. The top of the bookcase is covered end to end with cluttered stacks of books.
Oh, right.
This is nothing.
No, that's a lot of books.
As I moved the ladder, I reorganized the books bit by bit.
That's a lot of work.
There are too many books. It might be too hard to set up a camera here.
You say that like you're so surprised.
I knew it.
I thought so, Miss Optimism.
Why doesn't reality conform to my expectations?
Well, she's not that bad at it.
No.
Wait, I just gotta try a little harder.
Hey,
Kaede, I know you don't like to admit defeat, but really, it's all right.
I continued moving the ladder as I kept reorganizing the books. These books are so heavy. What is this, an encyclopedia?
Look, like 1 or 2 pound books are fine, but about the 800th one you've moved, you realize you're moving a lot of weight.
I flipped open the book.
Yeah? Remember, we've looked in these books before, some of them anyway.
And wasn't it like a lot of stuff we couldn't read?
Yeah, they said they couldn't even recognize the language.
wait!
Kaede, is this really the time to be reading a book?
Sorry, I get distracted easily when I'm organizing things.
What's in the book, Kaede?
Yeah. After I made that excuse, I rushed to reorganize the heavy books. But
Yeah, looks like there are too many books after all. You can't really make space, can you? Let's continue to push this point over and over and over and over again, so you won't forget it when it becomes relevant.
Aww.
it'd be easier if I could move them to the ground, but that would definitely look suspicious.
You're right.
Yeah, we have to minimize any risk of the mastermind noticing the cameras.
Then I guess it'd be better to put the camera between the books like you suggested.
Right?
Yeah. Sorry, I like to gloat.
You look oddly happy.
No, I don't. If we put them on top of the bookcase, the angle wouldn't quite reach.
Aww.
And here I thought it'd be a good idea.
Is that all right?
So, about the places to put the cameras... Oh, we're going blueprint style here. We decided to place the security sensor on top of the moving bookcase. And the camera linked to it will be set up right here on the flashing red box.
Well, no, that would be the sensor on top of the bookcase. So the camera's right there.
And now that's the flashing red box.
That's not a box, though. That's like a little Atari.
I'm doing a thing.
Well, your thing is wrong!
and will capture the moment the mastermind moves the bookcase.
I see.
We're gonna place the other 2 cameras near the exit and the entrance, right?
The exit and entrance.
I'm not disputing that.
I suppose so.
I think here, and this bookcase is good. Okay, I'm looking at the angles. What way does that door open?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Like, depending on how that door opens, that's gonna be a terrible angle.
Which one are you talking
The
about?
bottom one.
Okay, I was talking about the one on the right first.
Well, even if that one opens at a bad angle, they're still going to pass in.
Yeah, no, they'll definitely still be able to pass into the room and will most definitely be caught.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if, depending on the direction the door opens, how far down the hall it can see.
I see.
That's all I was worried about. As for the one at the bottom,
Because it seems like the door is going to catch the entire angle, field of vision of the camera, right?
yeah.
If it only opened like halfway or so.
Well, halfway what direction?
But right,
No, what are you saying?
if it opens halfway to the left, then...
No, you mean inside?
Inside.
Nobody
Oh.
can see your hand gestures, Billy.
Well, that sounds like a they problem.
They don't have a camera. It's not the audience's fault.
Well, maybe they need to go ask me if it opens inwards.
Yeah, I could see if it opens inward that it might actually be able to block it. Because we know that's the side we have to be worried about.
Mm-hmm.
Just because there's all the interesting stuff on the other end of it. They would have to pass by here no matter which door they used.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so we gotta figure out how the doors open.
Then I'll set up the camera that's connected to the security sensor. I'll set it carefully so the camera has a clear shot when the mastermind moves the bookcase.
Then,
Let me take care of the security sensor on top of the bookcase, and we're gonna need somebody else to set up the next one. Hey, Billy, Damon! And then we'll set the cameras near each door.
hey,
Oh, I almost forgot. I brought... Isn't that masking tape? I guess that is duct tape.
That don't look like duct tape.
It just the color's wrong, and it doesn't have the...
It has a more fabric-y feel instead of the kind of,
whatever you call that distinctive feature of duct tape.
yeah. That looks like masking tape.
Right?
I'm sorry, it does.
Anyway, I brought duct tape from the warehouse. You can use this.
Yeah.
Thanks. With that, we got to work. I meticulously placed the cameras in the gaps of the bookshelves.
We need to set up the camera carefully so that it's aimed at the moving bookcase.
Do you understand? The camera has to be set up to be aimed at the moving bookcase.
Is everyone at home paying attention? Central Street and broad daylight. I better use a lot of duct tape so the camera won't fall out of position.
So what are you gonna do if the mastermind comes from the south? Whatever, the door on the other side of, you know what I'm saying?
The one
The
on
bottom
the bottom
door?
of the diagram?
Yeah, that one. What are you gonna do if they come from there and then look at the camera and go, the camera that Kaide's setting up and be like, why is there a camera right there?
No. See, that's why she's hiding it between books or something. I don't know. These cameras are important, so I gotta do it right.
Yeah.
All right, that should do it.
okay.
I'm finished too. Do you understand, everybody? You need to look at this diagram because knowledge of it may be useful later. Now, no matter which entrance they use, the mastermind will be caught on camera, theoretically. And if they move the bookcase in front of the hidden door, our sensor will detect that and signal this receiver.
Hold on a second, I just remembered something. Don't they still have to develop the film? Didn't they say that this is the kind of film that you have to develop?
They didn't say it was an instant camera.
I'm pretty
Well,
sure
no, that
Kaede
isn't it.
specifically mentioned that you had to develop this kind of film when they first got it.
There was some... Well, no. I think it is an instant camera, isn't it? Like an instant disposable thing?
Well, disposable cameras aren't instant, though.
Well, okay.
Well, the only reason...
I understand what you're saying is, okay, we got the picture, but it doesn't matter because we can't see it. I'm just going to, executive assume that nobody is so in-farking competent that it's like, oh, we don't get a chance to develop it, now we're all killed, the game is over.
Okay, fair enough.
You understand what I'm saying?
Fair enough. And at that moment, the camera attached to the sensor will snap the critical picture. Yeah, this should do it. No doubt about it. This plan will probably work. No, not just probably. It'll definitely work.
Then,
All right then, the final step. Turn the sensors on.
I see.
Oh, right. We should turn them on before we leave.
all right.
There's a 10-second delay as it starts up, so we have to leave quick. These do get multiple shots.
Oh, yeah.
We know that.
Yeah.
Got it. It'd be a waste of film if it took our pictures. It's not like any of us are suspicious in any way. After setting our trap and powering on the cameras attached to the sensor, we quickly exited the library.
Well, now we have all day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now we wait for the mastermind to show themselves.
So they'll just sit there all bored-like in the classroom,
Uh-huh.
and everybody will come by and like, what are you guys doing in here together?
Okay.
There's still some time left. Do you want to go see anybody?
No.
No, I'd rather focus on the plan. Besides, I'm sure everyone else is safe.
I really want to go hang out with Miyu because, I don't think we're going to get any other opportunities to.
Plus, once we get out of here, I'll have all the time in the world to see them.
You're right.
Yeah, that's true. Hope, hope, idealism, hope, hope. Well, let's go to the classroom.
Don't say hope, that's how you get monokumas.
Ah, yeah, you might be right. Okay, let's take a look at these doors. I mean, for all I know, they could just, be sliding.
That does it does have a sliding handle, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
I mean, I was at first going...
Well, that doesn't.
Yeah.
Those open inward. Or outward, rather. Those open towards
Yeah,
you. You
yeah.
pull the handle. Okay, so...
If that door was open, there could be somebody walking this way, and there's no way
Yeah,
that the camera could pick that up.
correct.
Oh man, they won't let me go into the game room. So when it comes up, that's also a sliding door.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad that we're just ready for this, isn't it?
Like, waiting for it.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't our first, second, nor third rodeo. Upon entering the classroom, a wave of anxiety suddenly overwhelmed me. My heart felt like it would beat out of my chest at any moment.
Maybe that's bad.
Then,
Let's keep the door open a little, so we can see anyone going to the basement.
Yeah.
Kaede, about the security sensor receiver,
hey,
could you hold on to it, please? I just feel like you'd be better suited for that than me. There's a power switch on it. Make sure you don't turn it off by accident. Make sure you don't turn it off!
No.
No, you hold on to it, Shuichi. You're the one who came up with this plan, and I trust you. Also, Shuichi, it's really weird when you just bust out into song like that.
I apologize! I'll try to stay more in character.
Please stop. You just said I'm better than you at something. Why do you say things like that anyway?
huh?
But my own trauma, personal hang-ups, destroying life, creating character arc possibilities.
You know?
I guess it's good that we have some time left, because I wanted to talk to you about that.
Talk to me.
Talk to me! Tell me your name!
You just told me to stop busting out into songs.
I'm a musical ultimate, shut up!
Kaede, I thought there was something you really wanted to talk to me about.
It can wait!
Instead, you just seem to be sumo slapping the chairs and desks again.
See, it's better now! I put him back!
you know?
It's probably none of my business, but I think you should be more confident.
And quit hiding at the back and not saying anything.
Right?
Especially since the Ultimate Initiative selected you as the Ultimate Detective.
The Ultimate Initiative, huh?
I guess that's the organization What Does It?
Or it's fake.
Or that? I mean,
No.
What I'm saying is, and that is the first time we've heard the Ultimate Initiative, what I'm saying is everybody seems to have this idea that does not include the previous Danganronpa games. And so it makes me wonder, like,
it's
rather
like
than...
all of this is fabricated?
Yeah, like, rather than being a restart of the idea from scratch from a different
Perspective?
or a different place, like, okay, no future foundation, now we'll have it be the Ultimate Initiative. That's why I'm thinking, among other reasons, that the entire thing is fabricated. Anyway, no, really, I shouldn't be the ultimate detective. I'm not even a real detective. I mean, Kaito isn't a real astronaut. How do you say I am an entomologist? Don't you have to have a degree in it? So according to that, Gonta's not a real entomologist. You see what I'm saying?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, we'll ignore this one. I mean, really...
wouldn't that be the same for the anthropologist, too?
Yeah, okay, so it's like Gonta's just saying he's an entomologist, Korekiyo is just saying he's an anthropologist.
Well, Kibo is just saying he's a robot.
So there you have it. But I guess Shuichi is saying he's not a detective. I mean, Kaito's no astronaut. And Myoma's no tennis pro, he's a prisoner. And Angie's not about doing art, she's about Atua. You can't call her the ultimate evangelist or ultimate proselytizer because she's not any good at it.
Yeah.
Huh?
What do you mean?
I didn't even really want to be a detective. Just like how Maki really doesn't want to be the ultimate child caregiver. My uncle runs a detective business. I would sometimes help out as an apprentice. A gopher, really. It was usually just cheating couples, background checks, which is what real detectives actually do.
Yeah.
They never anything really interesting. But one day I came across a murder case completely by chance. I solved it before the police did. They called me the boy detective. That's when I got scouted by the Ultimate Initiative. Though I only solved one case.
Huh?
Even so, it's still amazing that you solved a murder case. Most people can't do that.
I wonder, haven't you seen the proliferation of crime investigating games, true crime podcasts, or even TV shows like the Forensic Files or whatever really modern stuff they're airing, if they still air things like that? People actually have a lot of experience with this. There's all these thriller novels, detective novels, mystery novels.
You sure do have a lot of knowledge about this sort of thing for someone who doesn't want to be a detective.
I'm just saying anybody could do it given the right information, so it's not really all that special. I wonder if it really was a good thing that I solved that case. One of those kind of cases.
The look on his face when we caught him, I can still see it even now.
Featureless. Black. Golem.
He stared at me like he hated me more than anything else in the world.
It seems like you did the right thing, then.
Yeah.
Later, I heard that he murdered the victim to get revenge for his family.
Too bad! You don't get to do that!
At the very least, if he was going to do that...
then he should have been prepared to pay the cost, you know?
Yeah, like, it was worth it.
Yeah.
Instead of this...
Why did I have to go to jail for it? You know?
Yeah, like, it's not unsympathetic. I mean, I understand that there's not jury trials in Japan, but, you know, if you're sympathetic enough and there were a jury trial, you might be able to... you might not get convicted. Or you might get one of those, like, slap on the wrist sentences.
The victim was abusive. They drove the culprit's relative to suicide. People told me the culprit was right to do what he did. The victim deserved it.
The people are wrong.
Well, I mean, nobody deserves to be murdered, and even if you decide, which is an extremely valid moral position, I don't know, I don't have this information, I'm not judging this circumstance. It's a completely valid moral position to say, okay, well, he did the right thing, or what he did, what this culprit did wasn't necessarily wrong. That's fine, but you still got to pay the price.
Yeah, and most people who do bad things like this for the sake of their family go into it knowing they're going to pay the price and have accepted that.
It doesn't mean that you have to like paying the price, but
like directing this animosity towards him,
that's just making the culprit out to be much worse than...
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
That's the part that's wrong.
Yeah.
But I led the police right to him. Of course he hated me.
That's not true.
It's not like you took sides. You uncovered the truth. That's what detectives do, right?
Besides, there is value in the truth.
Yeah.
I understand the concept of a noble lie, and I think that would work just fine in terms of interpersonal relationships. Does this dress make me look fat? Okay, yeah, that's a joke, but, that's a great time to lie. And maybe there's nothing wrong with being slightly deceptive online just because you don't want to reveal too much personal information, or you don't want to start a big fight about something that doesn't matter. You know, okay, I can see this stuff. But I'm saying these are small, more one-to-one kind of things.
Yeah.
And I can really understand the idea of a noble lie there. But when you get
to much bigger scope,
I'm sorry, just lying about things, even if you have good intentions on a society-wide level, does not make anything better. It doesn't. Haven't we gotten enough of that recently? Anyway.
You're right.
Yeah, I uncovered the truth, which makes it my fault. And I'm still suffering the consequences. Ever since that one stupid case, I've been so afraid of uncovering the truth. I'll never forget those eyes. The hatred. The way they stared into me. Anyway, that's why I have trouble looking people in the eyes sometimes.
So that's why he wears that hat.
Huh.
It's not to hide his horns because he's actually Nagisa from Ultra Despair Girl.
Yeah, I we said at the time I didn't really think that was it. But you never know. You never know. Especially at the beginning of something, it could end up going in a weird direction. I'm not a real detective, Kaede. What kind of stupid detective is afraid of finding the truth?
Well, everyone's kind of afraid of doing what's right.
Often.
You still gotta do it, though. Courage isn't a lack of fear, it's doing the right thing while you're scared.
Yeah.
Right then, I noticed Shuichi's hands were trembling.
There's never anything wrong with being scared, of being terrified. For one, you can't stop it, even if you wanted to. But it's how you act when you're like that, when you are that afraid. And there's something that you need to do, and whether you do it or not. And I'm willing to bet that every single person out there listening, and most certainly me, and most certainly Billy, all of us have far more times than when we care to admit, not acted with courage when we really feel like we should have. Nobody has the right to lord it over anybody else about this, not be sympathetic, but you still have to try to do the right thing. If you don't, it's not like I don't understand, but what am I supposed to advocate for then?
Right. I gently reached out and held his hand. Aww.
Kaede.
I wish there was a piano here. I would play you a song to help you cheer up. A pretty song to play for you. Oh, like Clair de Lune by Debussy. It's a soothing song that calms your heart, like the moon's reflection on water. You noticed, huh? Yeah, I'm shaking too. But I'd be a mess if you weren't here. I wouldn't have been able to do anything. I would have been so lost. I'm glad you're here with me, Shuichi. With you by my side, I feel like I can stand up to anything.
Warning, warning, death flag, death flag!
You give me the courage I need to take on the mastermind.
Right? Isn't this just like bee-oo, bee-oo, bee-oo?
So please, be more confident. I believe in you, so you should definitely believe in yourself.
And Kaede is, although, I mean, she's not perfect, of course, but she's strong, she's defiant, she kind of has something of a leadership role, even though she didn't reach for it, and some people kind of resent it. Nobody actually says that she shouldn't have that. She's been able to get like 6 or 7 people to kind of be on her side.
Yeah.
That means there's nowhere for her to go.
Yeah. Real quick, I would like to point out the beauty of this scene. You notice how Kaede is like on the side with the light and Shuichi is sitting in the darkness?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to point that out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try. I don't know if I can, but I'll try.
Yup, that's a promise.
The door opens up. Hey guys, what you doing? After letting go of his hand, I quickly changed the subject.
Yeah, that's right.
Also, I think you would look way cooler if you didn't wear that hat.
What's wrong with wearing hats?
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Huh?
What? I'm serious here. Once we're out of here, I want you to show me what you look like without the hat, okay?
I don't want to admit that I also have a bald spot. No. Kid this age would not have a bald spot.
Aww.
Jeez, I just want to see everyone smile.
You know,
I love seeing the expressions people make when they're enjoying themselves.
Yeah, I understand that. Like, it really does kind of make you happy to see other people having a whole lot of fun.
That's why I play piano, to see the smiles on everyone's faces.
I'm sure it might be kind of similar for our audience, but, you know, there's some podcasts that I listen to, and sometimes one of the hosts will just go off for a little while discussing something that they really like, and I don't care about it all.
And you can, like, hear the enjoyment in their voice.
Yeah, it never bothers me, though, because I can hear how happy they are talking about it and how enthusiastic they are, so...
Yeah.
Also, that's kind of how I learn things, pick it up by osmosis. Like, I am not a sports guy at all. I don't have anything against him. I'm just not actively interested, never have been. But I kind of know a lot about sports.
Yeah.
Just from listening to other people and retaining it.
mm-hmm.
And that's why we need to expose the mastermind and end this dumb killing game.
Right?
So we can smile with everyone else. After our serious talk, we talked about this and that to kill some time. We did all we could and prepared for whatever happened next. I was nervous, of course.
Yeah, because, you know, like 2 hours after this happens, I mean, assuming that they just waited all the way up and the mastermind walks in, all of which are big suppositions. If that step 3 question mark doesn't happen, they all get killed.
Yeah.
I mean, we've never figured out what the step 3 question mark was. It's mainly just like, look, guys, look at this photo of this person entering the Monokuma room that I haven't told you about. That means they're the mastermind, so we can leave now. like, really? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I do think this is a great chance to capture that photo of them.
But all we could do was wait for the moment to arrive. As the time limit drew closer and closer, and then suddenly, the moment arrived. Uh-oh.
A body has been discovered. That's an excellent...
Huh?
What is this weird music? Is it coming from that monitor?
This is excellent as a body discovery announcement. This freaking music, especially. This is top notch. Like, this would be excellent for horror, don't you think?
Just the right mix of goofy and creepy.
Yeah, there's a little bit of goofy, but
I feel like it's, unlike normally where the goofiness kind of dulls the creepy, I think it enhances it in this specific case.
Yeah. I'm actually getting really weirded out. I don't feel comfortable.
Could it be...
Maybe it's a warning that we need to start killing. The time limit is almost up.
Jeez.
They need to stop screwing with us. How much suffering do they want from us?
Wait, Kaede. I hear people talking in the hallway.
Huh? People talking? I focused my attention on the hallway.
This music, man.
I could hear a group of boys and girls talking.
Like, I've always thought, or I've thought so far, that Danganronpa 3 has the best music of any of the games, or any of the series so far. And this is really enhancing it.
I tried my best to listen while I peered through the gap of the classroom door. I saw 7 boys and girls head down the stairs.
What? Oh, that's right. We hadn't even talked about it, but Rantaro has some kind of a plan.
That's true.
But why would all of them be going?
Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Angie, Himiko, and Rantaro too?
So not Kaede, Kirumi,
Tsumugi.
Miyu,
Yeah.
Shuichi, so we're up to 5,
Ryoma.
6,
7.
Kokichi is 7, Korekiyo is 8, and Kibo is 9. Okay. Yeah, I can't really see anything in common. So 7 are going down there. 7 of the people other than Kaede and Shuichi are not going down there.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The 7 continued to walk down the stairs.
Why?
What's a big group like that planning to do?
Rantaro was with them too. Didn't he say he would end this game? It's almost nighttime, right? If they're all heading to the basement right now... Could the mastermind be with them too? Kaito, Gonta, Maki, Tenko, Angie, Himiko, and Rantaro. One of them is the mastermind?
I don't think that's how it works. I mean, one of them might be, but
No.
it is unusual for such a big group to all go to the basement. And they somehow don't look like they're all going to go to the game room and start playing multiplayer video games.
No.
They're not planning on going to the library, are they? That would be bad. They'll scare off the mastermind from using the bookcase and ruin the plan.
Well, unfortunately, if this is the body discovery announcement, the plan's all for naught, because the mastermind won't need to go to the library. Because someone's killed someone.
If this is the body discovery announcement,
What?
All right.
I'm going to check out the basement.
I'll come with you.
No.
No, you stay and keep watch, Kaede. Okay, if you're gonna do that, you need to make sure she has the receiver.
Yeah! With that, Shuichi dashed out of the classroom. Huh? Why am I all alone now? Realizing I was alone, all the fear and anxiety I was trying to hide rushed back into me.
Jeez.
I couldn't keep still, so I grabbed the broom from the corner of the classroom.
And this music, it just sticks in your head.
I started cleaning for no reason at all. I had to move my body. The anxiety was getting to me. Shuichi, please come back already.
Just sitting here sweeping the floor in such a terrifying situation with this music playing.
I continued to distract myself with cleaning until Shuichi finally came back.
Kaede, why are you sweeping?
Huh? Oh, no reason. Anyway, what about the people down in the basement?
Okay.
Everything is okay. They all went to the game room. Bee-oo, 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 bee-oo. So those 7 people went to the game room,
Uh-huh.
where they will somehow be able to sneak from the AV room into the library.
The game room? Why there?
Ding dong dong ding!
There's only 1 hour until the time limit.
So it's not a body discovery announcement. It's just to drive everyone insane.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's almost time.
That's true.
I'm sure that the mastermind will make their move soon. If Monokuma is going to show up when time runs out, the mastermind will go to the library.
Ben, it happened so suddenly.
Ah!
My heart nearly leapt out of my chest as the receiver in Shuichi's hand suddenly went off. Shuichi, the receiver!
That's it!
Someone move the bookcase. Hurry, Kaede!
Shuichi sprinted out of the classroom with the determination of a true ultimate detective. Wait for me! I dropped everything I was holding and ran after Shuichi. I could feel my heart beating faster and faster. I was so nervous, my head felt like it was pounding with every heartbeat.
All right.
Kaede, let's go inside.
Yeah.
Bracing myself to confront the mastermind, I balled my hands into fists without realizing it. It'll be fine. Everything will work out.
And they're going to be going in through the library, or through the door on... Not the door opposite the AV room.
Correct. I was still convincing myself when I caught up with Shuichi, who had his hand on the door. Huh? What are you guys doing here?
Got it.
Oh, never mind. Your timing's perfect. You should join our strategy meeting.
Right!
Kaede is definitely welcome to join.
Huh?
Strategy meeting?
Yeah.
When the time limit hits, we're gonna fight Monokuma. We got a plan for that battle. We thought it'd be harder for Monokuma to get to the basement, so we're going to the game room. Oh, hold on. Both of you come with us. The mastermind is in the library. Huh? Mastermind?
Okay.
We'll explain later, but right now we need you to come with us. We might really be able to end this killing game.
Are you serious?
Sneak attack!
I don't really understand, but you just need me to Aikido throw whoever's inside, right?
All right.
No, I'll do it. I'll be the one to take him down.
Jeez.
This isn't a competition. I'm gonna open the door right now, okay?
And inside...
With the unveiling of the mastermind so close at hand, all my anxiety had disappeared. I stepped inside the library.
And, yep, somebody went in there.
Yeah. As I walked in, I noticed the moving bookcase at the end of the room was slowly closing. But there was no sign of the mastermind.
Meaning they either went through the door
Or they're already done.
How would they have gotten out that fast?
The moving bookcase had closed on its own without any outside help.
Where is the mastermind? Like, seriously? Doesn't it have to mean that the mastermind, or whoever it is...
Is it inside the door?
Yeah!
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Quick, take a head count. We quickly walked towards the moving bookcase. And then, not too far from the moving bookcase, we saw...
Body announcement.
Oh no.
Just like I said with the shot put.
What?
Rantaro! Are you serious? The mystery guy? with the like super mega evil look in the intro. I don't know if I buy it. Well,
I think if we get an announcement, that's going to be kind of definitive, don't you?
well, yeah, I'm just wondering what else is going on. There's no way that we won't get. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. We'll come to that. There's gotta be more to it than that. There has to be. The way he was set up, there has to be.
Here's the problem, too. Where is he standing? In front of the camera that was watching the door, which means his body's probably going to have blocked the picture at the time of the door opening.
What I was also thinking, so when they had gone to point out the shot putts, we were like, check out the shot putt.
Yeah.
And sure enough, right?
Yeah,
sure enough.
It is.
And I was like, everyone's going to blame Ryoma because that's how he went to jail, and the fact that he can crawl through the duct. Okay. But I was like, but it's going to have been a drone dropping a shot putt. Okay, look at the blood splatter, and is he directly below the vent? Was this ball rolled through the vent, perhaps?
Maybe, because if he was standing there and hit from behind, the blood would not be splattered like you. Yeah. Like, it must have dropped on him from above. His head hit the ground, and that's the blood splatter from the ball hitting him from above. But I think the vent is on the other side of that aisle on the right, that bookshelf on the right. But that doesn't mean that they couldn't have Rube Goldberg something.
Yeah, okay.
Or like you said, a drone.
Yeah, you might be right. I'm still thinking a drone. Why do I say a drone? Because when you go into the warehouse, there are helicopter drones.
Yeah.
Who knows how to operate those?
Well, we know that Miyu probably does at the very least.
It's also possible, though I won't expect it, that this is a suicide? He could have run the drone himself. He had a plan, right, to end the game. That doesn't seem like this is it, of course. But I'm saying
that wouldn't really end the game, though.
No, I know, but it's something to keep in mind, because this means that whoever it is gets the first blood perk, right?
Yeah, we won't have a trial.
Yeah.
Even if we do figure out who it is, they're not going to get executed or whatever.
And it makes sense that Ryoma will be blamed for it. And that's, how's this going to work?
Yeah.
Because Ryoma didn't do this.
Right, obviously.
I mean, it makes sense not only because the Iron Ball, but also they were having the argument earlier.
Yeah, but that's not really a kind of argument. You know what I mean?
No, I absolutely believe
that.
It
Yeah, I don't see
Ryoma.
you really use that argument as proof, because it's not like they were threatening each other or getting violent.
No,
in fact, Ryoma was like, you kill me!
Yeah, it was the opposite of that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem right that Rantaro would go to do the thing that he was arguing against.
Especially if it was his idea to meet in the game room for a strategy meeting. Rantaro Amami, who had yet to reveal his ultimate talent to the rest of us, lay dead on the ground.